do that on purpose. Alright, I might have to knock that down. I might want, or this might be my front door. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I figure it out. Laying the groundwork. See the blueprints of the crib. See what I'm gonna make it. But for right now, it's gonna be wood. Alright, let me knock this down. Alright. So, something I wanted to talk about. One of the reasons why I wanted to get back into playing Super Meat Boy was I sat down and watched Indie Game the movie, which was cool because if you haven't seen it before, I watched it on Netflix, and it's essentially a movie or a documentary, pretty much, showing off the indie developers for the creators or whatever of Super Meat Boy, the creator of Fez, and the creator of Braid, and essentially showing the rise and success, the success stories of those 3 games. I mean, the Braid guy, the guy who made Braid was already a success when they did the movie, so he was pretty much just giving insight. He was like the sensei, the one who already made. He was the guy who made it already, and he was pretty much just showing and talking about what he went through to make the game and his philosophy on game making and why he enjoys indie games more than the big AAA titles and all that kind of stuff like that, which was cool. I mean, he got a little pretentious. You better stay your stinking ass down there. Why the fuck is he glowing? Was that his walking dust or what? He better not be fucking shitting on my lawn. I'm gonna beat his ass. But anyway, he was cool though, man. I mean, it's cool seeing really creative people kind of like let you into their mind and you get to see how they think. And it's interesting because even though some of the stuff he said was weird, but like well, not weird, but he pretty much bashing like games like Halo and stuff. I love Halo. I don't care. Call of Duty, you can shit on that all day. But Halo, you don't fuck with my Halo. Alright, fucking critter, you gonna get the fucked up. Get out of here. There you go. I want that bastard on my lawn. Alright, so let's see. I need... Fuck. I don't have any wood. Why the fuck is my house floating? God damn it. Let me see. I can actually... Knock that out. Where's my, I can't run. Oh my god. But I need a tree. Where's the tree at right quick? I need some more wood. Actually, let me get some of this wood from the bottom of my damn house. Alright, so it was cool though. Yeah, a lot of those indie guys, they are very opinionated, and this, they believe that indie games are the way to go. Which I gotta agree with some of the stuff they were saying because, like, they was telling the truth. A lot of the big AAA games or whatever, they're not innovative. They're not really doing anything new. Everybody's just seeing what works and what'll make them a bunch of money. And you just see that over and over again. And I complain about that kind of stuff all the time. Like, that's a big problem for me because I love innovative stuff. I like new stuff. I like things that are pushing the boundaries of what gaming can do. That's why I don't shit on Nintendo like a lot of people that I know do. Because, Nintendo may not be the console, the Wii U or whatever. It's not the console that's pushing graphics. It's not a console that's like, it's gotta be the prettiest, bestest thing ever. Like, it's not trying to do that. It's trying to be its own thing, which I'm fine with. Like, Nintendo, they came out, they was like, oh, we done with the fucking console war or whatever. We're just doing our own thing. And I'm fine with that because I get tired of seeing a million Gears of War ripoffs. I'm getting tired of seeing a bunch of, Call of Duty ripoffs. I'm getting tired of seeing a bunch of war games. I'm tired of seeing the same shit every year. And a lot of times the same shit is the same game. Like, a lot of companies are too scared to take risks. A lot of companies are failing, so it's an understandable worry, but it just kind of sucked because I feel like when I grew up, there were so many crazy ass games. There's so many different types of games. I mean, you had Mario, you had Link, you had all this stuff like that, Legend of Zelda. You had all those games, and then you had like a bunch of crazy games like Rayman or Glover, all kind of stuff like that, random stuff, and it was cool because you never knew what kind of games you were gonna get. Now I can kind of guess what kind of games you're gonna get. It's gonna be like, oh, there's no third-person shooter, kind of got the Gears of War cover system and same ass shit, and I'm just like, I'm tired. Like, I want something different. That's why I like indie games. I like playing them when I can, and I like seeing new stuff come out. Let me put some light in my crib. I can never make a house on the first night that's completely like done. It's always missing a roof. This is completely half-assed. And I gotta make sure I got the right trees, otherwise my wood gonna be all ugly because different types of wood. But anyway, I can run now, so let's go try to get some wood. But yeah, I'm glad that there's people like Team Meat and the guy who made Fez and stuff like that because I'm glad like games like Journey and games like Comic Jumper and all the stuff like that. Minecraft, which is something I'm playing right now. This creeper better fuck off. But I can kill him. I can kill him. I'm a big boy. I can kill him. Oh, he gonna kill me. Son of a bitch. What else is here? I can smell you. Better stay the fuck away from me. But you know, games like Minecraft and stuff like that, it's cool having stuff like this to contrast, you know, the popular, you know, what everybody expects to come out on consoles. It's cool just having stuff like this, and I really like that. And I'm really hoping that stuff like this continues to come out, because I was worried for a second with the whole Xbox One. You're like, oh, you can't fucking publish shit on our system unless you got $1,000 billion. I was like, well, shit. Obviously, they don't have $1,000 billion. They're an indie developer, because they got themselves. Like, not everybody's gonna be rich and then be able to develop games. I'm gonna get murdered. I'm gonna be fucking murdered out here. Whatever. I do it. You know what? Why am I doing this? I got enough wood to make a bed. Let me go make a bed and then make daytime already. If I can, if my house will allow it, when I'm gonna get my ass whooped, cause I don't have a roof. But anyway, I don't know why I got on topic of. Well, I don't know, the movie. It just got to me, cause I don't know. I am going to college to make video games. It's something that I really wanted to do, or still want to. What the hell, fuck? Oh God, what the fuck you doing in my house? Get out of here. But it's something that I wanted to do since I was a kid. Like, this something I'm passionate about. I love video games. I'm finna make me a cobble floor wall right quick to close this up. But it's something I really wanted to do, so I went to school for it. Didn't pan out how I wanted it to, which kind of sucks. But I'm still trying to figure out a way to get around that and, you know, learn how to make video games. Even if I had to teach myself, I really want to do it. All right, this isn't a fucking border house for zombies. Get the fuck out of my get out of my house, you fucking anus. Why was he so hard to kill? But anyway, so I really want to make video games, and it's cool that, you know, indie developers are getting, you know, more recognized, and the consoles now are trying to, you know, allow them to self-publish so that we can see more creative games. I mean, you see stuff like Minecraft, you see stuff like Fez, you see stuff like Super Meat Boy, and they're fantastic. And then you got other indie games like a big one I guess now is Octodad, and, you know, stuff like that that's coming out, and it's cool. Like, okay, I thought I was gonna get my ass whooped. I guess I don't need a roof. But all these games like that, and it's cool, and I like it, and I don't want, you know, I feel like Microsoft was just trying to make as much money as they can with the Xbox One. That seemed to be like the whole strategy. It was just like, how can we milk as much money from anything, like whatever bullshit we can put in place to milk money from stuff. And it's like, well, indie developers, you know, they make it big, and all that money goes to them. They ain't got a big team, and so if they do make it big, we want to make them pay for it because they're using our platform to get noticed. And I was like, come on, man, you can't do that, because all you're gonna do is stagger creativity. You shouldn't put any restrictions in place on creativity. Like, they should be able to freely do whatever they want and make games and self-publish so people can enjoy their games, and that be it. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I might be speaking out my asshole right now, but I feel like a lot of the indie guys are a lot more passionate than EAs and, you know, Activision companies and stuff like that, because they're just like, they literally have no net most of the time. Like, when I was watching the indie game movie or whatever, I forgot the movie, indie game the movie. Those guys were dedicated. They were dedicated as fuck. Like, you have to really believe in what you're doing, and either that or just really have a lot of faith in what you're doing, and just hoping that it'll all work out. Because they didn't know, like, the guy from Fez, like, he didn't know if he would be able to even show his game or create it, because he had this whole legal fallout with his old business partner, and he didn't even know if his game would be able to be made or finished and put out for people to see it, because he was just stuck in, you know, lawsuit limbo pretty much. Ooh, Limbo's another good indie game. But no, so if his game didn't come out, he would have sunk in 5 years of work and a bunch of money from loans he got from, I guess, the Canadian government, and it would have been all for nothing. Team Meat, like, they were going through all kind of stuff, and if their game didn't get published, if their game didn't make a bunch of money, then they would have been ass out. Like, it's rough, because there's no safety net, there's no backers for them. It's mostly their own money, or they find some way to finance themselves. But it's hard, and it was stressful. Like, Fez guy, woo, he was flipping out. He was like, if this game doesn't get made, I'm gonna, like, they asked him questions like, what happens if this game don't get made? He was like, I would kill myself. And it was no smirk on that guy's face. Like, it wasn't no joke, it wasn't no haha, yeah, I just stabbed myself. Like, nah, he probably in certain. I don't think he was just like, oh well, the game will get made. I'm just gonna shoot my face off. Who knows? Who knows to tell you the truth? But I don't know. It just shows how stressful that could be, and it's crazy. So I really have a lot of respect for those guys because they went out on a limb. Like they had an idea, and they went with it, and they wanted to make something different. They wanted to make essentially a love letter to other gamers that enjoyed games like them. Like they made games pretty much for themselves. Like they was like, I want to make a game that my 10-year-old self would want to play, or a game that I would enjoy. And I like that mentality. Like I like people who make content that they feel like they would watch. Stuff that they wouldn't be ashamed of, or they